Saraswati Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Madah Shri Lalite Prasida. Madah Shri Lalite Prasida. Madah Shri Lalite Prasida. Namami Tvam Gurumurte Shri Kamakshi. Namami Tvam Gurumurte Shri Kamakshi. Namami Tvam Gurumurte Shri Kamakshi. Shivasyaktyaito yadi bhavati shaktah prabhavitum na chedevam devo na khalu kushalah spanditumapi atastvamadhyam harihara virinchadibhirapi pranantum slotum va kadhamaguda punya prabhavati. Savitri virvacham sasimani silabhangarujavi Vasinyajabhistvam sahajanani sanchintayati yaha Sakarta kavyānām bhavati mahadām bhangi subhagaihi vachobhirvagdevi vadana kamalāmoda madhuraihi. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Om Aim Hrim Shrim Om Aim Hrim Shrim Shri Matre Namah Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Ishvaro Gururatmedi Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Sadasiva Samarambham Sankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Varyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Sankaram Sankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha. Swatasmriti Purananam Avayam Karunavayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Hari Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. I welcome all of you for this great blessing that Ishvara showered on us to be able to listen to some principal teaching from the Sanatana Dharma. As you know, the Sanatana Dharma, as it is called today as Hinduism, is fundamentally based on the Vedas, on the Veda. So if we have to present to somebody what is the fundamental source of Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma today, the most apt and correct answer is it is Veda. Veda. That is why when I was offering the prayer as well, we said Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam. Shruti and Smriti. This is the fundamental source for what we are practicing as Sanatana Dharma. So what is told to us or revealed to us by the Vedas, and then the same truth as it is explained to us in what is called Smriti Granthas. So Veda is not composed or written by any human being. They are called Apaurusheya. They are revealed knowledge. The great rishis, in their canals, in their meditative states, connected with this cosmic intelligence and connected with the revelations of the cosmic creation, cosmic evolution. So it is not composed by the rishis, but rishi is also called a drashta, means he has seen the mantras. So it is not a composition of the brain as we do. Suppose I invent a small gadget, I sit down and spend a day, 2, a month, year, a few years to come up with a design and manufacture it. But the Veda is not done like that. Veda is a recognition by a sage, a rishi, who has investigated about life and focused his concentration, mind, on that universal source. And that source, the creator, what we call as Ishvara, loosely translated as God in the Western context. Ishvara is translated as God. It is not all truly reflecting that. So I would confine myself to Ishvara. Ishvara does not mean Lord Shiva. Ishvara, Ganeshwara, Rameshwara, Narayana. So all different forms of that single source of which this universe has come about, all those manifestations are called Ishvara. They are called Bhagavan. For a common understanding, it's called Bhagavan. What is Bhagavan? Bhagavan means 6 qualities. Bhagavan is not a random ruled name, we say. It's not, we call somebody Pinky or Pinky. Is there any meaning? No. But Bhagavan is not like that. Bhagavan has a meaning. There are 6 qualities. Ishwaratvam, one of the fundamental things. There are 6 qualities, all of them put together are called Bhaga. One who has got a money, we say Dhanavan or a Gunavan. The Ishvara has got these 6 qualities. So he is called Bhagavan. So you need, I'm leaving some of them like that, so you go and investigate. Do not have to be a blind shot. Go and investigate. What does this Bhaga mean? What does it mean? Having which 6 qualities do we call somebody Bhagavan? Somebody we call Ishvara? That you need to investigate. So for a simplistic term, we say, from where the universe has come about, where the universe stays where it exists, and where it dissolves when the universe disappears, that source is called Ishvara. That is how we define. And that Ishvara, in this tangible human body, or any living body, breathing entity, is called what? Is called Atman. Is also called Jiva, because Jiva Pranadharane. Pranadharane. As you know, the pranas means the breathing system. There are 5 pranas and 5 upapranas. Concerning yourself to the main 5 pranas, pancha pranas, prana, apana, samana, vyana, udana. There are 5 principal pranas. Breathing in, breathing out. But how is the blood flowing in the body? Who is equalizing all this energy, the food that you eat? How is it being broken down and distributed throughout the body? And when we say a person is living in the body and he leaves the body, what is that creative activity, the activity, action, that is able to separate this individual from this body? That's called udana. up. Udana leads the individual out of this body into a new body at that junction. Do not be perplexed about too many things. Some of the statements that I may be making are preliminary, just to introduce you to your own investigation and further study. So these pancha pranas are being held in the body as long as the jiva lives in the body, as long as the Atman lives in the body. Okay? This is a way of explaining to a common man. This is not the ultimate truth. Do you get the point? Supposing I am going to take a 2-year-old or a 5-year-old child and want to explain to him what is mathematics, I am not going to teach them nth order differentials. I hope it is some of you get it. When you go to advanced mathematics, you study differentials, integrals, that too is a second order, third order. No. I want to go to nth order, means infinite number, large number, integrals and differentials. We don't teach them to the second class or third class child. We tell them 2 plus 2 is 4. Right? 1 plus 1 is 2. And first of all, he doesn't know what is 1. Then you have to make him show a finger, or maybe a small piece of stick, or maybe a laddu, or maybe a chocolate. This is 1, this is 2. That he understands well. So I am talking at that level. And I say that the Atman leaves this body is only a fictitious story I am telling you, for a preliminary preparation. But however, all ignorant people, means like us, who are living in this world, they sleep, get up in the morning, do their work, eat well, fight, and then sleep, become unconscious, next to repeat the same thing next day. This is an ignorant man's life. For such a man to tell what is it that is propelling this individual into action, we say there is an Atman. Are you okay with me so far? You have to understand the context in Hinduism, in Sanatana Dharma, what is called Atman and Jiva. So we say, as the sun rises in the morning, the birds chirp, they flutter, and they go about their business flying out of the nest. They pick their worm, probably eat, and also bring some from their children for their chicken, right? So also, in our life we say, all these living beings are propelled to live in this world in the presence of that Atman. So this Atman is equivalent to the sun, which is propelling the entire world into action. Similarly, this Atman being present in this body, then only this body is able to go about in the world and function. So far so good? This is the concept of Atman. But is there anyone who says, for an example, is there anyone who can close their eyes and say, I don't exist? Can you try that? I don't exist. I don't exist. Will you believe it? Can you close your eyes and say, I don't exist? And ask, do you believe that? Is it okay? My English is okay? Some Hindi I can add, okay? If you need, tell me, okay? Because it's very important. I don't want you to go ignorant out of this. I don't know how much time Krishna will give me, but I don't want you to go home ignorant. Then the whole purpose of my coming here will be defeated. What is the time now?
11:24.
Yeah, tell me 15 minutes before I need to shut down, okay?
You can continue.
Yeah, I think 11:45 will be fine, so like another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Then we start the Havan.
Yeah, that's
we
why I
still
want.
have to do Aarti and then Havan.
Okay, so I need to plan for the next 15 minutes, right? Okay. I will try my best because I want to give you the essence of our living before you go. So that tomorrow You don't get up, same ignorant idiot in the morning. You say, I am not ignorant anymore. I am a wise person. I know what is the essence of Hinduism. I know what is the essence of Sanatana Dharma. I am a free person. This is the idea that you need to get up every day in the morning. Not with the burden that what another day in life, another day in life, and another day. That you need to put behind. Sanatana Dharma flourished only because of this essential understanding that there is an Atman in this individual, body, mind, and that is imperishable. That is not going to be destroyed. That cannot be injured. That cannot be dried. That cannot be made wet. It has no birth. It has no death. You understand this? This is the essential teaching of the Sanatana Dharma. I repeat it. I am sinless. Suddha Buddha Mukta Svabhava. Suddha Buddha Mukta Svabhava. It is not a Christian teaching that says you are a sinner. There is no sinner in Hinduism. There is no sinner in Sanatana Dharma. Are you understanding? Whereas, because we have not inquired, because we have not studied what is the teaching of Sanatana Dharma, we also got into this idea that we made a sin. The sin is sticking to me. Because of the sin I have good and bad coming, etc., etc. As I said, this is a good teaching for a preliminary teacher, preliminary student, for an LKG student. Because you don't want to teach your 2-year-old child to urinate everywhere, right? You tell them, no, you should not do it here, you should go to the bathroom, right? So you have to study. After 5, 6, 10, do you teach him that one? No. You teach him higher values in life. Similarly, the idea that there is an Atman in this body which transmigrates or takes rebirth again and again is a I don't know why I make a mistake. Preliminary teaching. Today I make fluttering in the word. Preliminary teaching. It's a beginning teaching, starting teaching. So why am I saying this against your common understanding? It is not my concept here. What I am saying to you is what Bhagavan Shri Krishna taught Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita when he started. It is not the teaching that he gave in the 66th sloka you are saying, Sarvadharman paritijya mamekam saranam raja ahamva sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyam masuchaha. In the 66th sloka of the 18th chapter he says, no, he did not wait until that time. When Arjuna said that he is not prepared to fight anymore because he does not want to kill his kith and kin and incur sin and also be a cause of sin, because once he kills all the men, all the women will go and run around and also take other men, and the generation of offspring will be corrupted. So that was his moral dilemma at that time. Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, hey, why are you crying that you are going to kill your teachers, your grandparents, your sons and daughters, son-in-laws in the opposite army and your army? Don't be that kind of a wrong notion person. That is not fit for you. Traibyam masmagamah partha naitatvai upapadyate. Naitatvai upapadyate means na ekatvai upapadyate. That is not fit for you. A common man on the street may think like that. But that does not go well for you. Are you able to follow me? But Bhagavan Sri Krishna did not tell him, no, you must take an arrow and fight, etc. He only said, the first sloka he said to Arjuna, in the second chapter, 11th sloka, Asocyan anvasochastvam prajnavadamscha bhashase gatasumscha nanusochanti pandita. Arjuna spoke for the entire first chapter. He spoke for the 9 slokas. 10th sloka is the introduction. 11th sloka, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Bhagavan Uvacha. That is the first sloka. He did not say, in reply to Arjuna's dilemma about what is morally, ethically right or wrong, he did not want to answer that. Are you okay with me? I want you to understand the same thing because most of us die living in moral dilemmas. Bhagavan Sri Krishna did not want to keep Arjuna in that moral dilemma. He said, forget about all this. Asocyananda sochastvam. You are grieving about those about whom you ought not to grieve. Asocyan anvasochastvam. Socha means to feel sorrow. Okay? Soka word. Asocyan anvasochastvam pragnavadamscha bhashase gatasuna agatasumscha nam sochante pandita. Those wise people do not grieve about, he used very interesting word. Gatasumscha means who have lost their pranas. Agatasumscha, those who have not lost pranas. About both of them, the wise men do not grieve. He did not spare anybody, saying that somebody who lost his pranas, somebody he will not lose pranas. He said somebody, those who have lost pranas, and somebody who have not yet lost pranas, that's all. Gatasumscha agatasumscha nam sochanti pandita. Pandita. Panda means Atma Jnanam Vishayam. Panda. Okay? Pandityam we say. Scholarship. Scholarship is not knowing Java programming or some Oracle database or what is it called? Chat GPT. None of that. Here it means when I am saying I am living in this world, what is it that is living here? Who knows that? He is called a scholar. He is called a real wise man. Not scholar, wise man. That kind of knowledge in whom it is, he is a Pandita. So Bhagavan said, you are uselessly grieving about those about whom you need not grieve. So now the question is, so you need not grieve about your grandfather, uncles, sons, grandchildren, friends, relatives. None of them you deserve to grieve. Not because you do not have compassion. Bhagavan said, the wise men do not grieve. Not that you and I may grieve. But he said, the real wise people don't grieve. Why? It's because nobody dies. That's what he said. Because really nobody dies. Yesterday, when you happily slept in your comfortable bed, you dreamt that you had a wife, you had children, parents. By the way, there is also a sun and moon also in the dream. How? All that has been created for you in the dream. In the waking state, whatever I have experienced, a sun, moon, river, hills, thieves, tigers, lords, kings, all that you experience in the waking state has been experienced by you in the where? In the dream state also. But when you get up, do you cry for your wife who died in the dream? Do you cry for the wife who died in the dream? No, forget about it. That was a dream. It was just a dream. Same way I don't celebrate because I was a king there. Right? Because I was a king in the dream, do I get up and decorate myself and go around? No, he will be called a fool. Stupid. So Bhagavan said, it is like this. You experienced an entire life in the dream. Now you get up and say, this is real and that is unreal. Whereas, maybe that is real and this is unreal. Maybe both are unreal. Because when I go to deep sleep, neither waking is there nor dream is there. Am I right? When I go to the deep sleep, both waking and dream are negated. So these two should be untrue. In the deep sleep when I go and when I get up, what do I say? Do I say I was not there? You say, I was not there within quotes, but I experienced joy, right? I had a good sleep. Don't you say that? Don't you say that? Acha neither. If you are not there, how would you have good, happy sleep? For whom is that sleep? So it is not true that in deep sleep you are not there. Are you with me? So what is, because of lack of time, I cannot help you more. But take these things. So what we can conclude based on these two is that my waking experiences, my dream experiences are negated, nullified in the deep sleep. My mother who was harassing me in the daytime in the waking, hell with her. My wife, children, my properties, hell with them. In the deep sleep, I am alone and I am joyous. There is not even an iota of sorrow in the deep sleep. Neither there is a difference between the joy that I experience and the joy you experience in deep sleep. It is the same. So our notion that this waking state and the dream state are real, or forget about dream state. Our notion that this waking state is real is totally false. Because it is your own experience that in deep sleep this is negated. And you are present there. If you are not present there, how would you get up and say that I had a good sleep? So you are present. So your presence does not depend upon this waking world or the dream world. Your presence is always there, undisturbed. Are you getting me? So what I am essentially is something which is unchanging. Because if I take this wall and I paint it on the green, and then after it dries up, I put again on that yellow. Do you think the second will remain as yellow as I expect? No, because there is a layer of green behind it. So I have to put 2 coats, 3 coats, or maybe I need to scrub before that. Am I right? And then put it. So if the experiences become overlaid or become intrinsic to me, I can never know the truth. Are you with me? It is becoming too much. If every experience that I take is going to be on me, every new experience will not be pure 100%. It will be diluted. Just like I told you, an yellow color and up I put a red color. Then what becomes? It becomes pinkish. It will never be red. If that is the case, how can my life be fresh every day? So the self that we are talking about, the Atman we are talking about, never contacts this world. Never contact. What I am essentially is untouched by this world. Whereas foolishly, I thought all these experiences are becoming integral part of me. And then I am a sinner. Sanatana Dharma does not say that. But it says, yes, what you are experiencing is true conditionally. Because you never inquired. Because you never inquired what is the truth. So you are deluding yourself. My mother died, my father died, my children are not doing well, they are doing well. As if this is the real game. So Bhagavan said, Asocyan anvasochastum pragnavadam bhasha. As if you are a very intelligent guy, you are talking about moral and ethical rules. Whereas you don't have a common sense that nobody dies here. So Bhagavan said all this delusion to Arjuna is coming because he is seeing this only as I, as the karta or a doer of all these things, I am going to kill him, so I will become a sinner. Or all these are my people, so I am killing my people. So this I and mine is the only disease Arjuna suddenly got. It's not that Arjuna was not a warrior, right? He fought so many battles before that. He himself challenged Karna to a war. He himself challenged Duryodhana. He only created the war. If he doesn't want war, he would have told 10 days ago, 10 years ago, right? That man, I am afraid of war, my killer, you keep all the property and I am going to be a beggar. He didn't say that. He came prepared even for a war. So it is a sudden problem that has come to him. We also get perplexed and facing a complex situation. At that time, what is needed is wisdom. Somebody who can tell us what to do. A guide. Arjuna spoke in the entire first chapter. Krishna did not speak anything. But when Arjuna got exhausted, he said one thing. Sishyasteham sharimam tvam prapannam. At the end he said, Krishna, I told you all that I could say. You know, I am clueless. I become your student. Please tell me what I should do. Sishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapannam. Only when Arjuna said, Krishna, you guide me. Sadhi means you order me. He did not say, please tell me, I pick and choose. Do you get my point? So if you are fortunate in life, you meet a great person who can guide you by telling good and bad and what is the right course of thinking. Such a guru was Krishna. He became a Jagat Guru. He became a Jagat Guru because what he see, how many people accept Krishna as a guru? Not even 30%. Although, if you include all the Hindus, right? Why is he Jagat Guru? Not correct. Christians don't accept, Muslims don't accept, Jews don't accept, and many other denominations don't accept. Then why is he Jagat Guru? Do you have an answer? It's not because people accept him. What he teaches is applicable to the entire Jagat. Whether a Christian or a Muslim or a Hindu, every damn fellow when he dies, he will go to hell if he has done bad. If he has done good, he will go to a better world. If he has done neither good nor bad, here only they will be born again and again, dying, born, taking birth, dying again in this world. This is what not my word, is the Upanishad word. So, understand it, because of lack of time, I cannot go deeper. But so do not grieve. So what is interesting is, he started the teaching with Asochananda Swachastam, do not grieve. And Bhagavan concludes his teaching, Ma Suchaha. At the end of the Gita, Ma Suchaha, do not grieve. So Soka Mukti means removing the sorrow of an individual is the goal of Gita. And what did Arjuna say at the end of the Gita? Nashto mohaha, smritil labdha, tvat prasadan mayachyuta, gata sandehaha, karishye vachanam tava. So he said, Arjuna did not say, you have answered all my questions. He said, Nashto mohaha. The goal of Krishna was moha to be destroyed. Arjuna said, Nashto, my delusion is gone. My delusion is gone. Before this, I thought I am this body, and this body dying is my death, and I am killing these people, so I am the cause of killing them. So I am a sinner. All this is a concept based on I and mine, and that delusion is gone now. Nashto mohaha, smritir labdha, I got wisdom. I got my memory back. Tvat prasadan mayachyuta, O teacher, my guru, because of your grace I got it. Gata sandeha, all the doubts are destroyed. Karishye vachanam tava. He said, now I will do what you say. He did not say, I have decided to do this. See the beauty? He said, I will do what you say. So the goal of Sanatana Dharma, which is based on the Veda, whatever I said is in the Veda only. Okay? Gita is a Sara, Upanishad Saram. Is a distilled essence of what is the Upanishads. Do you have 5 minutes more? How much more?
11:43.
43. Okay, so since I have to conclude, so what I want you to understand is this Veda has got 3 portions in that. One is the Karma Kanda, one is the Upasana Kanda, and the final is called Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda is what you do. Every day you get up, some ritual. You do some ritual seeking some blessings, called Kamya Karma it is called. Means wishing for something. Okay, what can you do? You are there. But those people who want to cross this bondage of delusion, they would do Upasana. Means you meditate on that Ishvara. Bhagavan said in the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Sandarsana Yoga. How to connect with the universal consciousness. That is Vishwarupa Sandarsana Yoga. And 12th chapter follows as a Bhakti Yoga. I'm not going into that. And finally, what is called Jnanam, means what I spoke to you. Jnanam is also called Sankhya. Means first of all, tell me what is the truth about this life. Without knowing what I am, and I go about doing things. So you better know what you are before you do things. So the Veda, at the end of it, called Upanishads. Upanishad means which destroys the ignorance, loosens this bondage to this body notion. And then ultimately it connects you with the universal consciousness. This is the meaning of Upanishad. Like this, there are significant number of Upanishads. And the Upanishad teaches this Vidya, called Atma Vidya. How do I know about this self or Atma? Bible will not be able to tell you. Do you think Bible will tell you how to get an Atma? Or Quran will tell you? No, because they don't even know that there is an Atma. If they don't even know that there is an Atman, how they can tell you how to get Atman? So it is only the Upanishad which can tell you what is Atman and that there exists an Atman and that Atman can be known, and who will tell? Upanishad only has to tell you how to get it. But here do not be under the delusion that this Atman means I, not this I. Because this I is already intrinsically thinking that this is this body. Are you with me? The I is not, this Atman is not the one, this consciousness because of which I am knowing, this is not the real I. The real I is the consciousness which is even a source of this knowing. Asangoyam Purushaha. That which is not in contact with the body. That Atman is what I am. And that Atman is not many. I don't have one Atman, you don't have, and you have another Atman, she has another one, another buffalo has. There are not too many Atmans. There exists only one. This is what is Maya. This is what is the Leela. Like, in the Dashara time, the Gujaratis and they play what is called Garbha. You put a big pot, in that you put a diya or deepam or a lamp, and that pot has got many holes. Light comes from many holes. Are there many lamps in that? Only one lamp. Similarly, as the first example was said, one sun is waking up the entire world and letting them do their work. Similarly, one Atman making all of us with the body, mind, intellect, propels us as if we are individuals. This play of consciousness, of the one universal consciousness, appearing as many, this truth is taught to you in the Upanishads. If you are fortunate, you will get a teacher in your life who will tell you this, who will guide you. Bhagavan says in the Gita, Upadekshanti te jnanam dhaninaha tattvadarshinaha pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te. If you are fortunate, you approach such a teacher who is already knowing. He is called Brahmagnani or Brahmagnani. Who knows the Brahman is the Brahmagnani. What is meant by Brahmagnani? I know this potato, I know this mango. Like that I don't know Brahman. I know Brahman as I am this Brahman. I am the source of this universe. That I know. Only that can free you from sorrow. Nothing else will free you from sorrow. It is said in the Chandogya Upanishad, Tarati Shokam Atmavid. Only the knower of this Atman, the self, will cross the ocean of sorrow. Nobody else. This Vidya is called Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, to be known from the Upanishads, from the serving the great teachers, and Ishvara Kripa. Ishvaranugrahadeva Punsam Advaita Vasana. This knowing this non-dual nature of this universal consciousness, that ultimately has to be restored by the Ishvara himself. But of course, teacher is the instrument of that. That's why we said Ishvaro Guru Atmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagane. Ishvara, Guru, Atma are the same. Ishvaro Guru Atmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagane. Yomavat Vyapta, like a sky, he is all spreading. Yomavat Vyapta Dihaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Such Shiva, Dakshinamurti. I am not going to explanation more. So, because of lack of time, I need to put a stop here. Please understand that this life is like a bubble. It will collapse anytime. Only an unwise man will marry a dead woman. Only an unwise man will marry a dead woman. Who will keep a dead body at home? Not even my dear wife. Not even my loving children. They will all discard 1 minute after that. They'll call 911, hospital will take away. And you invest all your life only doing this? Only doing this? Jantunam narajanma durlabham. In the living beings, to get a human life is rare. And so, Upanishads tell you again and again, don't lose this opportunity. Serve a great teacher. Study Upanishads. Come to know that I am ever free. Even if I struggle more and earn $1 million more, I cannot eat more than 2-3 chapati a day. Can you eat more? 4, 5, 10? After that you go to the hospital. So earn as much as needed for the body mind, for living here. Use the remaining energy to investigate into this truth. Nasato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sataha, ubhayorapi drishtuntas tanayos tatvadarshane. What is real will never perish. What is unreal will never be holding back. This body is unreal. It's never going to stay. The Brahman is real and he will never perish. So no such a thing. Is the message of the Upanishads. So I would honestly think it is a blessing of my great teachers who came in life, who said, fool, don't waste your time for engaging yourself in this world. Know this gem of Atman that you are. That propelled me 20 plus years ago. At some point I said, hey, I know. Blessings of my teachers. Then I took this Orange class. I was also a computer programmer. I also earned some monthly salary. But I thought, hey, if I also die like other dogs, what is the use? Even if my wife were to kiss me again and again every day, I'm going to die. What is the point? After 50, 60, earn a little more money, eat a little bit more, have sex a little bit more, and die. Instead, I want to know that God, who I am, really, birthless, deathless, and be free from this sorrow. That freedom from sorrow is what you are looking for. That is the teaching of the Upanishads. May the grace of Ishvara, blessings of my great teachers who came into life, and many Sampradaya teachers, may come into your life, where you may have an opportunity to study, investigate, serve them. Without service, there is no knowledge. Pariprasnena sevaya. Serve them. Bhagavan Sri Krishna said that. And then make your life a joyous experience here, knowing that you are imperishable. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Sri Guru Charana Arpanamastu. Hari Om Tatsat. Om.
Life is what we make it. So they say, be as happy as you can always. Throw your worries far away. Wear your best smile every day. Because when the last day will come, we don't know. Live in the present, and may Lord be with us for the 2024 year to come. Thank you, Swami Parakashta Nanda Giriji Maharaj. And he is the Shishya of one of my best Sant friends, Swami Paramananda Giriji Maharaj, who is from the Niranjani Akhada. And now Suryavanshi Akhada has just joined Niranjani Akhada. We'll be together at the Kumbh Mela. So thank you so much, and may I ask Indrani to say a couple of words of thankfulness, and then after dear Indrani's brother will do the arati for tonight.
I would like to thank Swami Ji on behalf of all of Hariom Mandir, and how blessed are we to have received the knowledge of Shri Krishna from not one but 3 teachers today. And the goal of all of us is to make ourselves very tiny. And no matter how much we learn, how much we hear Gatha, Peya comes every day and sings bhajans, but no matter how much we do, it's little. It's not enough. It's not enough to pay back for all the blessings that we have in life, for all the luxuries that Krishna has given us. This knowledge that we've learned today, if we go back home, not just in the new year, but every time we listen to this, if we apply it, our lives will be in multiplicity of joy. So I'd like to thank Swamiji Maharaj for blessing us with this knowledge today. And if we could all get up and do Arati together, and then we'll follow out for house.